Hello, my name is Leah. Thanks for joining today. We're going to do a dynamic yoga flow. So that means rather than traditional poses where we just breathe and hold the pose in a static position, there'll be a little more movement integrated and have a bit more of a fluidity to the class today. So to get started, come to mountain pose. So that means our feet are about hips width distance apart. Our knees are slightly bent. We're lifting up on our knees and engaging our quads. Our hips are pushed slightly forward. Shoulders are down away from your ears. Chin is tall. And let's start to take some deep inhales through our nose. And exhale. Really squeezing our core, pushing the air out through our nose. Draw your attention to this moment. How does the ground feel beneath your feet? What's the temperature of the room like? Can you see anything? Can you smell anything? Just using our senses to gain presence, get out of the noise that might be in our minds, and just arrive on our mat. On your next inhale, lift your arms up overhead, reach up, look up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Hands drop down by your sides. Get nice and strong on your left foot. Slight bend in the left knee. And lift your right leg up. Your thighs 90-degree angle, or it's parallel to the mat. Your knee is at a 90-degree angle. Just get some balance in this position with one leg down, one leg lifted. And once you're feeling stable, your hands can come on your hips or they can come to prayer pose, palms pressed at the chest. And we're going to step back into a high lunge. You might have to move up a bit on your mat so that you have room to step. And let's begin. So inhale, lift leg. Exhale, step back into high lunge. Inhale, lift leg. Exhale, step back into high lunge. Inhale, lift your leg. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Step back to mountain pose. Your feet are together or close together on the mat. Inhale, lift your hands up overhead. Reach up, look up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Hands come to prayer or down by your sides. Let's do the other side. So get nice and strong on your right foot this time. Lift your left leg up, bent knee, 90-degree angle. Slight bend in your standing leg. Your hands can come to prayer or go on your hips, whatever feels stable. And let's begin. Inhale, lift your leg high. Exhale, step back into high lunge. Inhale, lift your leg high. Exhale, step back into high lunge. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And exhale. Come back to standing mountain pose. And slowly roll your body all the way down to forward fold. Let's go through a vinyasa. So bend your knees, plant your palms on the ground, step your feet back to high plank position. Exhale, lower everything to touch the ground at once. Untuck your toes, hands pressing into the mat. Push your chest and lift your gaze up. With a big inhale, exhale, lower back down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, chest lifts, gaze up. And exhale, release down. Tuck your toes under and push hips up and back into downward facing dog. Step your feet up to the top of the mat. Coming back to a forward fold. Let's do 3 rolls up and down to standing from a forward fold. So, starting at the hips, slowly roll, keeping your hands dangling down all the way up to standing. And then tuck back under, roll all the way back to a forward fold. That's 1. Exhale, start to lift. The last thing to lift should be your chin. And then the first thing to tuck is your chin. 1 more. Exhale, lift. And our last roll down. From here, bend your knees, lower your hips, and come to a seated position. Scoot your hips back a bit so that your legs are long. We're going to do some more spinal rolls. So bring your feet to be flat on the ground. Keep a slight bend in your knees. And we're going to round our spine, tuck our chin down, and roll our body all the way to be flat, upper body flat. Hands can come back up to frame your ears. Inhale, hands come down. Lift the chin, lift the chest. Fold over your knees. Exhale, slowly with control, roll all the way down, tucking your chin, lifting your arms. Arms down, lift your chest. Fold over. 3 more. Tuck your chin, roll all the way down. The more slow and controlled these movements are, the more of a challenge and the better. Exhale, lower slowly down, lift your arms. Lift 1 more time. And this is our final roll down. Make it even slower. Hands lift up overhead. Bring your arms down by your side. Bring your feet in closer to your hips. And let's do some twists. So let's windshield wiper our knees from side to side. Exhale, lower your knees, drop them over to the right side of the mat. Take your gaze to the left. And then rotate to the opposite. Knees fall to the left, gaze turns to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, reverse. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, center. Exhale, fall. One more. Inhale, center. Exhale, fall. Come back to center. Release your legs down, arms by your sides. Let's do one more big stretch up. Stretch everything opposite directions. And then exhale, release everything for final Shavasana. Sometimes when we're feeling restless, it can be more challenging to stay still, and movement can help alleviate some of that restlessness. So Savasana might be a challenge for some today. But I encourage you to end your class with this final pose, even if it takes a little more effort than it might normally. When you're ready, gently press yourself back up to a seated position. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you next time. I just wanted to say a special thank you to our friends at Wade Studio for letting us use their beautiful space here. If you're in the Toronto area, you should definitely check them out at wadestudio.ca.